I'm going to make you a bold statement. I am not sure in the entire Twin Cities region if there is a more beautiful street than the one I am about to take you on a walk on right now. And I feel like I'm fairly qualified to make this statement. Just hear me out. I'm 45 years old. I have lived in the Twin Cities, specifically the western suburbs, my entire life. I am a real estate agent. I see a lot of homes and I see a lot of neighborhoods. And like I say, this one we are about to take a walk down is absolutely one of the nice streets I have personally run across in the Twin Cities. We're going to take a stroll right now. Well, thanks for coming along with me. So like I said, I'm going to take you just for a walk down the street today. This video, I'm not a big script guy anyways. I like to keep things real, keep it natural. So there's no script. The purpose of this video is just to give you a very intimate look at a very specific street tucked into Minnetonka. And you're going to want to stick around to the end because I'm going to hop into Google Maps and show you exactly where we walked so you know exactly where we are and where these fantastic looking homes are located. I'm just frankly, guys, I'm going to show you some awesome homes because there is some beautiful, unique real estate back in here. Talk to you a little bit about what makes this area so fantastic. And I think you'll see from the video, I don't need to say a lot. I think you will see what makes this neighborhood so appealing, from the homes to the lots and just everything it brings to the table. All right, so just a little bit about these homes and the real estate in this area as we walk through this fantastic neighborhood. Most of these homes are going to be built in the 80s and 90s. You might find a few from the late 70s, but these are going to be relatively newer homes compared to what is in a lot of Minnetonka. This neighborhood, as you will see in the video, is going to be mainly one-level walkout rambler style homes and big 2 stories. Both are great layouts here in Minnesota, and that's what you're going to find in this neighborhood. Man, if you want to get into a neighborhood like this, on the low end, you're probably $750 to get into a neighborhood like this. And I'm going to show you one today that's currently for sale at almost $3 million. So it is not obviously not a cheap area of Minnetonka, but it is absolutely one of the most beautiful neighborhoods. And another interesting tidbit about this is all of these homes in this neighborhood, and again, I'm in Minnetonka, I'm going to tell you where at the end, but all of these homes in this neighborhood are also all actually in Wayzata School District. So you've got a fantastic school district as well. So I'm going to turn the camera around here right now because part of what makes this neighborhood so fantastic is coming up here. So I'm going to just take the camera and I'm just going to turn this around, guys, and just check out this view. So imagine if you have one of these homes here, you're backing right up to this nature preserve. You can see, and you've got no rear neighbors. It's very peaceful. All of these homes on the right side of the street are going to have that going on. And for me, that's a huge draw to this neighborhood. By the way, if we've never met, my name is Chris. Thank you for joining myself, business partner Trevor. Like I mentioned at the beginning, we've lived here our whole lives. We are real estate agents. We help people make a move here every day. Contact information is all right here. It's also down below. If you see something you like, questions, comments, or sarcasm, drop us a line. Love to hear from you guys. So we are coming up on our first opportunity to talk to you about a specific piece of real estate here. So I'm going to show you a home that recently sold, and we'll tell you just a little bit about this one. So our first home to talk to you a little bit about is going to be this beautiful one-level brick home on my left. I personally am a huge fan of the one-level. Less stairs is better, right, guys? So this home right here, this is a 4-bed, 4-bath, about 3,400 square feet, built in 1984. This home sold not too long ago for $926,000, putting it about $270 per square foot. Now, I've seen the pictures. This thing has been redone from top to bottom on the inside, and what you also can't tell from this video, of course, is that it's got very ornate landscaping and a fantastic pool here in Minnesota. Pools are going to be a mixed bag, my out-of-state friends in Minnesota. From a value standpoint for real estate, they do not really add value because some people love them, some people do not. The funny running joke in Minnesota, if you have a pool, you get to use it for 3 to 4 months out of the year. That's not terribly far from the truth. So it can also become a maintenance and money-sucking hole. Not good or bad, it's just something to keep in mind for you folks that want a pool. So anyway, for 9.25, you can get yourself a absolutely beautiful one level in this fantastic, for the moment, secret part of Minnetonka. I'm sorry, man. It's a hot one today. I'll tell you what. It was like 65 when I woke up. As you can see, I'm wearing white. I'm trying to be cool. I'm trying to work with my environment. But I'm a little worried by the end of this video I might be a sweaty mess. So feel free to let me have it in the comments if that's the case. Just carrying on our way, you can see all these homes on this side of the street. I showed you the view a minute ago. These all have that view to that nature preserve. So the right side of the street, no rear neighbors, nature preserve, and access to some fantastic trails that I'm going to show you. Just across the street, still great, very quiet neighborhood, but the big difference is these guys on this side, you're going to have more neighbors behind you, whereas folks on the other side of the street, it's nothing but nature preserve. So I have been out here so far for probably about 10 minutes walking down the street, and so far one garbage truck has driven by me. And you guys will see we're not trying to manipulate the camera or do lots of editing and takes on this video. This is pretty raw and real. So just driving home the point again, check the views out. But driving home again, just what a quiet part of town. Would you be surprised to learn that where I am standing, we are less than 1 mile from some of the best shopping, grocery shopping, clothing shopping, everything you need. We are less than 1 mile from one of the best spots in all of Minnetonka to do that. So again, going to show you at the end exactly what street I'm walking down, but I cannot tell you enough about the location. And just, man, I'm just going to turn the camera around. It's getting to be fall here in Minnesota. We got a few leaves falling over the trees. I mean, you got these big, lush trees behind me. I hear wind in the trees. I don't hear freeway noise. So I can go on and on. We're going to walk up this hill, continue to show you guys a few more of the homes. All right, well, we are at real estate opportunity number 2. The heat's already getting to me. I have heat stroke. On my right-hand side, and I know this one's a little tricky to see because of these big old pine trees in the front yard. Recently sold at 1.2 million, seated on an acre. Make no mistake, that's a big part of the value driver on this home. So sold at 1.2 million, 5-bed, 5-bath, built in 1990, about 6,500 square feet. Almost twice the size of that first brick one we looked at. So this one is only almost $100 cheaper on a per square foot basis at $180. 185, 186 bucks per square foot is what this property sold for. Cedar sake roof. Very interesting looking home. Kind of has a ski lodgy kind of look to it front with that big chalet and gable out front. And again, what you can't see on this home, but all these homes on this same side of the street here behind us, all of these guys are going to be perched right on the edge of this nature preserve. So they're going to have very, very private backyards, no rear neighbors, great views. It's what keeps the value up. It's what makes this street so cool. It's what makes this neighborhood so awesome. And before I keep going, because I said we're unscripted, right across the street, so check out this neighbor. I was talking about big old retaining walls. I'm going to call that a serious retaining wall. So you guys will find that too. Some of these homes are on double lots. They're going to have big fences, put up retaining walls, putting physical things in place to increase proximity from their neighbors, make the homes feel more private, make it so YouTubers can't come right outside their front door and show you what their home looks like. But you can kind of get an idea of what's back there. Really cool home. But one of the top secret benefits of this little street and this little neighborhood is if you know where to look for them, you're going to find access trails that sneak you right out of this neighborhood and take you right down into a fantastic 30-acre nature preserve. So I'm just going to poke down there because that is definitely part of the draw to living in this home, in these homes, I should say. So we're going to turn the camera around, show you this trail, and we'll show you the nature preserve down here. I mean, not too shabby, right? So the street we're on, the homes in question we're kind of walking by, you can see that big tree line. They're all just up on the other side of that trees, and there's numerous little trails and pathways that snake down and dump you right into Cullen Nature Preserve, which is where we are at the moment. This is a 30-acre parcel. By the way it's shaped, it's kind of elongated, so it feels a lot longer than 30 acres, but a lot of nice trails through here. It's one of Minnetonka's largest totally undeveloped chunks of land. Just a really cool spot. It's another part of the reason why I love this neighborhood and this street. So how cool is that? Who doesn't want their home to back directly up to a private nature preserve, right? So one of the sneaky cool benefits of living in this neighborhood. All right, gonna carry our way on up the hill. A few more really cool homes to show you. I'm a big fan of brick. I love the brick 2-stories. I love the paver driveways like we see here on the right. I just am a big fan of that architecture. Combine it with the cedar shake roof like we have going on here. Get yourself a real nice home. Just continuing our walk here, we've got a very different style of home coming up here on the right, so just wanted to show you guys this one. And notice too, this one's got no yard. It's really, the forest comes right up to the home, so really private, really interesting. Like I said, I love the diversity in the neighborhood. I think it keeps them just so much more interesting than a lot of the cookie cutter stuff you get with the newer homes and newer developments. So we've got one third piece of real estate to show you guys actively for sale at 2.7 million in case someone's looking to make a purchase out there today. But I would love to hear what you guys think about this video. To be completely honest, like I said, this is absolutely one of my most favorite streets, neighborhoods in the Twin Cities that I've discovered over the years. And I actually just started thinking about making an idea, or got the idea to make this video. I actually went through a walk through this neighborhood last night, and it just struck me how peaceful it was, how beautiful it was, how interesting and unique so many the homes are. Just figured it was worth showing you guys. So is this interesting? Do you guys know where I am yet? But love to hear from you guys. Okay, so another super cool home on the right. Take a look at that 2-story, and we've got our one for sale at 2.7 million coming right up. So we are going to jump over and show you that one next. All right, well, here comes the last home of the day currently for sale, and I was saying 2.7 million. This is actually for sale at 2.795, so this is really 2.8 million, and that is this masterpiece behind me. Built in 1992, 5-bed, 8-bathroom, clocking in at 10,000 square feet. Easy math, about $279 a square foot. On about a 0.8 of an acre. What you can't see is the backyard setup. I looked at the MLS pictures. Cool, fantastic, just trust me. Okay, so you're getting what we see at the front of the home, and it is a stunner. Wish we could see the back of the yard, back of the home, because no doubt equally awesome. But a very good example of the kind of homes you're going to find for sale in this neighborhood. And as we walk up the street here, I'm going to turn the camera around here, but there's 5 or 6 other homes here that are just same kind of quality, huge lots, spectacular looking homes. We'll show them to you here right now. So just check out this pocket of homes right there. There's the one we just looked at for sale at basically 2.8 million. Here's their neighbor. And you can kind of see those similarities, all just palatial homes, brick facades, wood, huge lots. Here's the guy right across the street on the corner. So I just love it. So we're gonna get pretty close here to wrapping up our walk, and I'm secretly feeling kind of good about that because it's getting real warm. I am not joking to you guys. Minnesota, you out-of-staters, fall and spring in Minnesota, this is not a joke. You will absolutely have your AC or furnace on one day, and then you'll have the other on the next. It is September 17th here in Minnesota. We are flirting with 90 degrees. It's pretty humid. It's real warm. So, you know, yours truly likes it more about 60 degrees. Couple last little homes here, guys, before we wrap this up. And then I'm going to tell you exactly where we are. And I'm actually going to plot the route I walked on Google Maps, just in case any of you guys want to repeat it or come check out this neighborhood, because it is absolutely one of the best in the Twin Cities, in my humble opinion. Well, it is time for the big reveal. I told you if you stuck with me till the end, I'd tell you exactly where we were. So we are on the intersection of Oakland Road and Cherrywood Road. And what we did was we walked right down Cherrywood Road, as you can see on Google Maps here, did a little bit of a loop, popped back out on Oakland Drive, and I just looped around back to my car. So now that you know where we are, you can begin to appreciate this location. Ridgedale, Byerly's top tier shopping in Minnetonka, 3/4 of a mile that way. Wayzata, waterfront, all it brings, and I'm serious, 7 to 8 minutes in your car that way. Great location. You saw the neighborhood. It's absolutely amazing. For my money, this is one of my tops in the Twin Cities. Cool. Man, it is a hot one for Minnesota in September. Well, what'd you guys think? Was my bold statement right? That is, for me, one of my absolute most favorite streets and neighborhoods in the Twin Cities. It's obviously right in the northern part of Minnetonka. Some people might call that neighborhood Minnetonka North. I've heard it called Wasterness. It doesn't really matter. It's the northern part of Minnetonka. And you've got a few things coming together to make that location so awesome. You've got the Minnetonka infrastructure, the big homes, big lots, big trees, parks, all that right at your fingertips. You're in the Wayzata School District. You are literally 3/4 of a mile from Ridgedale and Byerly's, parks. Lake Minnetonka's 5 miles down the road. I can go on and on. You guys just saw it. It's a great place to be. My name is Chris. Contact information is all right here. If we can help you, if you are thinking about making a move, please reach out, drop us a line, and I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video real soon. Take care.